Do left-wing people get YouTube shorts of right-wing getting destroyed? My feed is full of stuff like 3 PhDs explain why Republican talking point is incorrect with a runtime of like 2730. The closest it gets to what you're talking about is shorts of Katie Porter cross-examining people in congressional hearings. But man, the phrase fucking applies to those. She is a monster with a whiteboard. No, what political content I do get recommended is about politicians, not voters. It's less celebrity owns a bunch of children by debating them, and more 1-hour video essay dunking on Shapiro Peterson Kirkuk. Right-wing mentality seems excessively centered on perceived winning and being right. As such, there's a lot of right-wing content reassuring their viewers that they are smarter than the other team regardless of whether it's true or not. I think it's just weird content that they enjoy. Not me. I would never click on that. Videos in the category of doesn't it feel good to watch your political enemy get his comeuppance? Is brain poison. No, getting destroyed isn't the term used, nor the format. Left-wing things tend to be more long-form instead of shorts and use different terms. More like disproven or something more scientific sounding and normally with more citations. I'm left-wing and when I get political videos I get a mix. Sometimes it's Matt Walsh destroying the left, sometimes it's a video about Trump being an idiot. Every once in a while I get a video about Biden walking around like a Roomba and being old. However, 95% of my feed is fucking Dexter clips despite having never watched Dexter. Any shorts I get recommended are of someone in MAGA gear taking the piss out of conservatives with fake interviews. I saw one where a guy was getting Republicans to agree with universal healthcare by using their own rhetoric. No, it seems those getting destroyed videos only really appeal to right-leaning people. Though I have seen videos where a left person is just trolling right-wing protesters or something like that. There was a trend a few years ago of interviewing right-wing protesters, but using a dildo as a microphone to screw with them. You get that content because the Republican platform starts and ends with "own the libs." There is no equivalent for Democrats, so their feed doesn't have that kind of content. At most it's just here's a dumb thing Trump just said entirely unprompted. Yep, that's all we see. I think the score is currently 847 right-wing people getting destroyed to 0 left-wing. I can't figure out why conservatives haven't just given up and admitted the error of their ways already. The social media algorithms and misinformation are really destroying our political system and our country. Nobody will ever get consistent, unbiased views anymore. I see the Good Liars videos periodically. If you are unfamiliar, they go to Trump rallies and ask questions of the attendees. They don't so much destroy anyone, but let the person's ignorant answers do the destruction. The algorithm is atrocious. It seems to really want me to be transphobic. Yep, all the time. The algorithm gives us whatever to keep us watching. This is my experience. By default with no input YouTube leans right. When you create a new account you will see shit like yours. When you start selecting don't recommend this it swings the opposite way. After a while, if you ignore all the political BS it will not show any of it. I had to create a new account last year. Probably not as much. The weirdos on the right are the ones obsessed with making libs cry or owning the libs. Not sure they realize we don't care about their kinks, and rarely does any of their weirdness make anyone cry. I get them liberal left speechless is because they are dumbfounded by the idiotic logic of the right. It's not worth anybody's time to get into that kind of argument. It's like the first time we heard Kellyanne Conway explain alternate facts. They use the same tactics as creationists who throw out different pseudo-factoids out to stump panels of scientists, none of who are the experts at everything. Depends. The content is usually not framed as getting destroyed, but there's a lot of this right-wing belief is wrong. Here's why. No. In fact, we often get right-wing content pushed on us too. Short answer is yes, but YouTube uniquely feeds right-wing content in the recommendations for unrelated videos, gaming, podcasting, etc. Left-wing content focused on discrediting people does still exist though, and I think HBomberGuy and Sean do the occasional video essay on prolific right-wing content creators. However, I think as a whole left-wing YouTube, sometimes called BreadTube, has shifted away from attacking individuals and more discrediting ideas more broadly.